Hey YouTube, my name is Ambrosia27 and welcome back to my blog. I know that this video is a little bit late. I actually had to go home this weekend to get my windshield fixed because there was this really big crack in it and I was afraid of getting a ticket for it. So that happened, and then I was hanging out with my family and I had work and my friends wanted to hang out, so life things got in the way, but now you have it now. So I wanted to give a quick update on how the past week has been, and it's actually starting to get pretty hard for me. The first couple weeks were pretty easy because I had my groceries planned out, I had all the food that I wanted to eat in the house, and it was, what I had picked for myself. And then at work they started giving us snacks again, which they have this table at work where they put snacks out if we meet our goals for the week, or if, we do something cool, I guess. And it's not always the best food. So the last couple days they've had ice cream for Sundays, and despite being lactose intolerant, ice cream is one of my favorite things. And for me, I don't necessarily crave things until I see them, and then I'm like, oh man, I need that in my life. There is no stopping me from eating that unless I either go do a crazy hard workout and get it out of my system, or eat the thing. So there was that, and then there was going out with friends, which I've done for the past week, almost every single day, which my bank account is not very happy with me. And then going home, my dad wanted to go eat out, and I ended up buying some stuff to cook cake pops with my mom, which were a total failure. I'm super upset, but them not looking pretty made me not want to eat them, and I was really upset with myself, so I didn't eat them. So hey, it wasn't all bad. But because of all that other stuff and not being directly on what I wanted to be, I'm kind of afraid to step on the scale. I'll have an actual weight update for you probably next video, which will be on Friday for sure. But this one, I'm just gonna pretend that nothing happened and that I'm safe in my own little bubble and that everything is fine. So that kind of brings me to one of the points I wanted to talk about today, which is how you feel about yourself versus, how you see yourself and how others see you, and how that affects how you diet, or whatever you want to call it. For me, I know I didn't do very well this week. I know I haven't been eating well, putting good things in my body, but I don't feel bad. As a matter of fact, I feel pretty darn good. And I have no doubt in my mind I've gained at least a couple pounds because of my actions, but I don't feel it. And I think that's a really important thing to remember when you're trying to get healthy, or when you're trying to get fit, or, lose weight, is that the numbers on the scale don't always reflect how you feel, and I don't know that they should always, be the driving force for how confident or how good you feel about yourself. Because even when I weighed 250 pounds, I had days where I was pretty darn happy with myself. I was hanging out with friends, I was going out and about, I was doing other things, and I didn't really care that I was so fat. And there were other days where I was just not happy with myself. I didn't want to put on anything pretty. I wanted to stay in sweats and a t-shirt and slump around or lie under the covers because I didn't like who I was. But like I said, right now I don't feel bad. I know that I probably set myself back at least a couple days, at least a week, but I can't bring myself to feel bad about that. One of the things that I've had to deal with, being an overweight woman who doesn't particularly, put herself in what people think I ought to. The other day, I posted a picture on Instagram of me wearing a crop top and my high-waisted jeans, and you could see my fat little tummy, and I felt so darn good about that. I was just having a good day, everything was on point, I felt so happy, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear this thing because I bought it, it's gorgeous, and I deserve to wear it. And all I could think about in the back of my head was how I've seen other women be attacked for wearing that stuff because it doesn't fit their body,
It's not what they should be showing, you know. Why would you want anybody to see that? I'm proud of myself for the accomplishments I've made, for the advances I've made, for taking care of myself in little ways. And I think that that's really important. I mean, I've had my encounters with those people who made fun of me. That was kind of like my entire high school career, was having people make fun of me because of how fat I was. And, well, why are you on the soccer team? I played soccer in high school. That was fun. Why are you on the soccer team? How are you so fat if you're on the soccer team? Why do you wear those pants? Why do you wear that shirt? And it took me such a long time to get over listening to them tell me that, to let them tell me that I shouldn't wear these things because I don't deserve it, when all I wanted to do was be like, you know what, I do deserve this, because I love myself and I want to put pretty things on myself and wear that pretty makeup and, you know, go out there and do that awesome thing because I want to, and I shouldn't have to be a certain person or a certain body type or a certain hair color or, you know, a certain height, any of that, in order to do what I love, to do what makes me happy, and to dress myself in what makes me happy. That's taken me a really long time to get there and to understand that. I mean, I'm 22 now and I'm finally getting it, and even still there are days where I'm like, well, I don't know, should I do this? Should I wear this red lipstick? I mean, I'm not exactly, you know, the normal type, and I have to fight those voices back because I do deserve to wear that red lipstick. I do deserve to put on that crop top and just do what makes me happy. I think that there's something that I should point out here, is that there's a difference between pride and, I guess, vanity would be the word I would use. I have had this conversation before with somebody who doesn't think that pride is a good thing. Someone who thinks that nobody should ever be proud of anything because pride can only lead to bad things. And I got really upset with that because it took me a long time to even acknowledge that, you know, I was smart, that I was pretty, that I could be funny, that I could be beautiful. And I am indeed proud of those things. And I had to sit down and tell them there's a complete difference here between me acknowledging and accepting how wonderful I am and going out there and using it to hurt people and saying, well, you know what? I'm better than this. I'm this smart. Guess how smart you are? That smart. Guess how pretty I am? This pretty. Guess how pretty you are? That pretty. And that's not anything like what I feel. If you also feel proud, if you also are acknowledging what accomplishments you've made, good. That's such a good thing. That's so good for you. It's so healthy to sit there and tell yourself, I did something, and to feel happy about it and feel positive about it. That would be the good kind of pride. The bad kind is when you take that extra step and say, well, hey, guess what I did? I did this. Did you do that? I don't think so. And I don't think a lot of people immediately go to that. I think a majority of us just want to see our objectives met and then feel happy about them, and also have people, you know, in our lives who are also happy about that, who see it and see our hard work and say, good job. So if nobody's told you that today, good job. Good job for taking care of yourself. Good job for waking up this morning and eating breakfast. Good job for walking away from that piece of cake or that cookie that you really, really wanted but you didn't eat because you knew you shouldn't. Good job for going out today and talking to people, going for a walk, going for a run, buying something that made you happy. You know, congratulations on being kind to yourself. And I think that if there's anything anybody ever gets out of these videos, is that you should be kind to yourself. If nobody else in the world can, if you don't have that support system, if, you know, maybe you have people who are not so nice, the best thing you can do to combat all of that is to not be your own enemy. Is to say, look, I'm going to talk to myself like I would talk to my best friend. Like I would talk to this little kid who's crying right now. you know what? It's okay. You can do this. You have this. You are making steps. You're going to get better. You know, you're going to find that happiness, and the best way to support yourself is to tell yourself that. You know, if you have to wake up in the morning and stand in front of the mirror and say, you know what? You have this. You're beautiful. You're going to have a good day. Then do that. Because being your own cheerleader is such a healthy thing for yourself. And I really hope that you guys can take those steps to being your own cheerleader and to being kind to yourself and loving yourself. Because that's going to get you so much farther than hating yourself and beating yourself down for what you have or haven't done. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it ran a little bit long and it got a little bit rambly in the middle, but like I said, you know, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope that, you know, this week goes well for you. I hope you can start to be that person who will support yourself and, you know, be that good energy for yourself. I'll have the next video up on time for sure. I know I say this every single week and it never happens, but it'll happen. I'm on a schedule now. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye!